Hi, everybody. This is Jasmine with Ethereal Pathways. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to do another channeled collective message for you guys to see what you need to know for your highest and greatest good at this time on your healing and ascension journey. Please take what resonates for you and leave what does not for someone else, because I may channel signs of confirmation and or messages for some people and some for others, okay? And it doesn't matter however long ago I post this message. If you were pulled to it, then I do believe there's a message for you, because I always put the intention when I record these videos that those who need to see them will find them in divine timing. By the way, if you're new, welcome. I am an intuitive channel for the collective. I will a lot of times pick up on different signs of synchronicities for different people. What I do is I initially channel through like initial messages and or signs of confirmation for people. It could be names, it could be zodiac signs, any number of things. And then I pull messages from the cards, and or I have message cards as well that I hand created for extra confirmation and extra messages. Okay. So I'm going to take a moment to just tap into the messages. I've already said my prayers and cleansed with Palo Santo, and I'm just going to ask the Holy Spirit, come speak through me, please. Please give me signs of confirmation for the collective at this time, what they need to know for their highest and greatest good. What signs of confirmation do you have for the collective watching this, that this is their message? I just heard motor speedway. That may be significant for somebody. Again, only take what resonates for you, only what doesn't for somebody else. I just heard robin. And then I'm hearing robin's egg too. So I don't know if that's a color or somebody's seen a robin's eggshell. That's like a very pale, like a light blue, or maybe that's a color somebody's going to paint with. A horse. It's been coming out a lot lately. I'm getting the name Margaret, Joe, Stacy, and Macy, Jeremy, Alex. I just heard relax and relief. So some of you may be relaxing and or guided to do that at this time. Again, always use your intuition with all these messages, okay? I just heard Roberts with an S. Maybe that's the last name. February, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. So fire signs, Taurus. I'm getting the color yellow. That is the color of solar plexus chakra. So maybe some of you are working on your confidence, your self-confidence, your self-worth at this time. Maybe finances. I just got finances with this as well. So some of you may be working on this, and it's in conjunction with your pentacles or your finances at this time. I just heard working on stabilizing finances, okay? I'm going to do the best I can to spell this. It may be incorrectly spelled, but I'm going to do the best I can. I'm seeing a street sign in my mind's eye, a green street sign, and it says Worth, Wuerth Avenue. And it looks like there's I don't know if there's two dots above the U or something. I'm seeing like something like that. Okay. Alberta, I guess that's Canada. Blue jay. You can also look up the spiritual meaning of some of these birds and animals, and you could probably get a message there as well if you want to do that. Salamander. I just heard bells toll, so I don't know if somebody is going to be hearing some bells toll, or you hear bells toll like regularly. Okay, that's going to be for somebody. And I'm hearing a horse-drawn carriage. Seeing the name Richard. Postponed. I don't know if somebody had something postponed recently. I just heard open mic. I don't know if somebody's a comedian or you're a music artist and maybe you were going to play an open mic night. I'm hearing sorority. I'm seeing red hair, maybe significant for someone. November. I'm seeing white doves flying now. You can look up the spiritual meaning of the white dove. I did post, by the way, you guys, I don't know if you guys have noticed, some of you guys have noticed, but I'm going to mention it. I post stuff on my community page here on my YouTube channel, and I did post recently, like probably a few days ago, a little picture of different types of birds and what, the meaning could mean for you. There was like 5 or 6 types of birds on there, and a white dove was on there. Obviously, most people know that a white dove means, peace and or, someone wanting to make peace or peace and tranquility in your life. I just heard Rolex. I'm seeing a dolphin in my mind's eye. So maybe dolphins may be significant. 1, 2, 3. I'm saying numbers. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Some of you may be seeing 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3, 4. 77, 46, 79, 82, 96. These may be different years for different people, like meaning different meanings. Okay. 22. All right. My pen is right. Ran out on that one. 44, 42. 81, 89, 76, 86, 92. 97, 99, and 100. Some of you maybe see 99, 100, or 99. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Any other signs of confirmation, names, or anything? Before I move on to the cards, I just heard Miguires, Pensacola. I see blonde hair, like a female, like long blonde hair. Victoria, long brown hair. I'm now seeing a female with long brown hair. Mark, Scott. Okay, I'm going to move on to okay. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time? Thank you, Spirit. So, do we want to start with this or do we want to start with the other Spirit? Do we want to start with, okay, I'll start with the Arcanum and then I'll go to Tarot. Okay, thank you, Spirit. All right, discernment just came out right there. Some of you may be discerning a situation right now with somebody. Maybe it could be, we'll see what comes out. Could be business, career, and or relationship, like romantic. We'll see. Some of you could be discerning truth. I just heard discerning a truth. Some of you within yourselves, maybe you were looking at something with skewed perception. I'm just hearing, but again, just that may be only be for certain people. Some of you may be noticing that you were maybe biased or something due to some wounding in the past of a situation or a person or thing that happened recently. We'll see. But also somebody else could have been biased towards you, and maybe they're discerning now that they messed up something. Okay, thank you, Spirit. And I'm going to say masculine can be feminine and feminine can be masculine, okay? This isn't gender specific because we can move back and forth as males and females. We can move back and forth between the two throughout our day, depending on what actions we're taking at the time, okay? And so just keep that in mind with these messages because sometimes I'll have female, feminine cards and some masculine cards. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective today for their highest and greatest good? What's going on with the collective and what will assist them today? What do they need to know? Abuse of power. Yep. That's an Emperor in reverse. Oh boy, that's a tough way to start right there. Discernment. Again, no coincidence I was getting discernment because somebody is abusing power in a situation. Thank you, Spirit. What else can you tell us about this situation? Whoa. What else can you tell us about this? Okay. Completion of a cycle. Okay, you guys, you're having discernment on people, places, and things that could have been taking advantage of you and creating uneven give and take in relationships. It could be a business, or it could be romantic and or both for some of you. And you're completing a cycle at this time. I feel like a lot of you are completing a cycle. You're learning a life lesson here. It's coming to a conclusion. And, if some of you aren't leaving right yet, you could be leaving. You're in the process of leaving. You could have already left it and you're energetically in the process of closing out a cycle with someone or something in a life lesson. Yes, closure. You're getting closure. Okay. Somebody was abusing power. Oh boy. Okay, Spirit, what else do we need to know about this? We got that Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Jeez Louise. Yeah, you're recovering from this cycle right here from abuse of power. Some of you, this could have really broke your heart about somebody. And, when I was getting that discernment, in the self, maybe you were looking at something wrong. It's really hard to hear that. And it's hard to go through that. I know, we've all gone through it. But I just feel like a lot of you are still working through this right here. You're in the process of recovering from this cycle. There was some, yeah. There could have been a lot of misunderstandings. And again, that was that discernment. I feel like a lot of you, maybe you were just looking at something or someone was looking at you from a wounded place and it caused a lot of misunderstandings in a situation. Okay. Tell us more, Spirit, please. And thank you. What else do we need to know about this situation? But you guys are moving forward. You're moving towards past this cycle. Yeah, naivete. You're working on grounding yourself now. You're coming from a more grounded place now after learning this lesson. Because here's the thing, and this is something that I've even recently experienced with, a recent breakup in my life. A lot of times we don't see what's in front of us with a person or a situation. We only see it through the lens of wounding in a way. And let me try to explain. Based on your past experiences, when somebody was maybe taking advantage of somebody, maybe you're just looking at it from, and you're relating it with a past experience, and maybe it wasn't exactly the same. But also, maybe you weren't seeing that somebody was abusing power in a relationship of some sort. It could be a business relationship. It could be personal or, romantic. It's going to be, we'll see what else comes out. It could be a mixture for different ones of you, okay? But some of you could have been fantasizing, like romanticizing in your head as a relationship with somebody. And or maybe they, I don't know why I'm getting magician energy, they maybe manipulated you to see them a certain way. Someone may have manipulated you to see a certain way and gave you a little bit of a fantasy and maybe led you on to believe they were one way and they were not. So we're going to see what else comes out, okay? But I feel like a lot of you are learning this lesson. You're recovering from it. You're learning. You're in the process of closing this out right here and moving forward in your life. Realizing that you were a little bit naive about a situation, and or somebody also could have been naive with you. You could be mirroring somebody's energy here. Somebody could be in your energy, okay, is realizing this as well. Yeah, deceit. What was I getting? Magician? Manipulation? Mm-hmm. Again, misinformation, deceit. Yeah. Some people could have been holding back information from you in the past. And again, I always say this, the past could be 5 minutes ago, okay? This could have been a recent situation, or it could have been something a couple years ago or whatever, okay? Just take it however it resonates for you. But I feel like somebody was causing deceit in a partnership of some sort. It could be business, it could be personal, okay? Boy. Some people were not bringing forward information of some sort. Spirit, can you clarify this? What information were they holding back for the collective? It could be a mixture. We'll see what comes out. It could have been finances. It could have been feelings. It could have been somebody was talking to somebody else and not telling you. It could be any number of things. So we're going to see what comes out. Spirit, can you clarify this deceit card for us, please? Thank you. Yeah, collaboration. Maybe somebody was collaborating with somebody else and they did not let somebody know. They were maybe talking to somebody else and or doing business with somebody else and they were not communicating that. Let me just give me a second here. Let's see what else I get. Because this is confirming this one, okay? I'm going to put that right there. Abuse of power and collaboration. Boy, somebody was trying to control the flow of information in some way. Yeah, that sword energy. Somebody was definitely controlling the flow of information about something and hiding it from somebody. Okay, Spirit, can you please tell us more about this situation here, this abuse of power and deceit and the collaboration that confirm that? Can you please tell us more about this? Thank you. Yeah, cause disagreements. It's the Four of Wands, by the way, guys. There could have been some very passionate disagreements in the past due to some deceit on somebody's part. But yeah, and okay, so clashing perspectives. Okay, I'm getting something for somebody. Okay, we're going to see what else comes out. This could be a business partnership of some sort for somebody. I don't know why, but I'm picking this up. And I may get stuff for love for others, okay? So we're just going to see what else comes out. But for right now, I'm picking up this could be a business collaboration of some sort. Either a business, I don't know if this is somebody's job, or I feel like it's a business partnership. Like somebody owns a business and they had partnerships in it. And there was some differences of opinion here in the past. And it led to probably an ending of a business partnership here because somebody was abusing their power. Somebody was holding back finances and or holding back collaborating and working together equally with somebody else. And it caused disagreements. They were holding back either I feel like it's financial related, but also it's information too. It was not an even give and take. And there was a lot of misunderstandings and stuff going on. And some kind of a partnership here, okay? That's what I'm getting here. We'll see what else comes out. Spirit, what else can you tell us about this situation here that the collective needs to know? Okay. What else can you tell us here? I'm going to pull some tarot here in a minute and see what else comes out. What else can you tell us here, Spirit? Okay. Strength in reverse. Oh, Lord. Okay. Help us here. Man, somebody's really gone through something lately. I don't know if this is the recent past or this past of some sort. Somebody's going through any and out of cycle here and they're recovering from something that was just really wrong. What else do I get on to there, Spirit? What else do you have? Somebody's faith in people could have been shook with this ending of some kind of partnership here. Okay. And because you're trying to recover from this cycle of being naive in a situation here, it caused an ending because somebody was holding back and deceiving somebody else, abusing their power. You're emotionally just distraught. I'm hearing distraught. Somebody's emotionally distraught over this ending. Somebody was deceiving them in some way and abusing their power, holding back information and or collaborating, like equally collaborating in a partnership of some sort. And again, partnership can be romantic and business, but for this, I'm getting like business here. What else can you tell me, Spirit? What else? It also, here's the thing. Also, okay, Spirit's bringing back to my memory what I was bringing forward in the channeling where, what was it? Not the self-deceit, the discernment card. When I split the deck, discernment came out and I was getting messages with that. So you and or someone in your energy, again, this could be you and or someone in your energy, maybe your known contact with, just take it how it resonates. Some of you could be emotionally distraught after an ending here of some sort with somebody or something. And it could be causing a little bit of delay in a new beginning coming through for you because you're trying to work through this recovery right here. That's what I'm getting with this. You're emotionally, you don't know if you can trust people now. You want to try to trust people, but you're having trouble, trusting people right now after this ending of some sort where somebody just did somebody really wrong. Wow. Okay, Spirit, is there anything else out of this deck you want me to pull? And then we'll pull from tarot. What else can you tell us about this situation, Spirit? It could be stopping you from, your blessings could be held back for right now. They're coming, I feel like. I'm getting that sense, and we're going to see what else comes out. But somebody's got to work through this right here. This completion of this cycle, I feel like they're energetically and emotionally still recovering, and they're still learning, feeling like maybe they can't trust somebody in the future in a business partnership. And they would like to maybe do that in the future with somebody. They just don't know if they can trust somebody after this ending. Because somebody was definitely, I feel like, hiding finances or stealing or, I just heard embezzling. Oh, goodness. Okay, Spirit. What else do we need to know about this situation? Okay. Yeah, feeling very disempowered, doubting your power because you felt, look, the naivete and the weakness here, this ending caused a huge, like a huge heartbreak for somebody. And their faith in people is really shook here after this ending. And they're feeling a little disempowered now. And, this is I feel like I'm surprised the tower moment hadn't come out. But, this caused a huge tower moment for somebody, this ending of some sort. But I feel like, a lot of you are still recovering from this. You're in the process of recovering from this. Oh my goodness. And see, I did say the Magician card, didn't I? And that's the Magician in reverse. I just noticed that. Thank you, Spirit. It's a confirmation. Somebody was definitely abusing their magician energy, their power. Oh, goodness. Okay, what else, Spirit? Can you tell us how this? And I'll pull from tarot, then I'll pull clarifier cards for you guys, okay? What else can you tell us? What's coming towards the collective? How about that? Holy Spirit, what's coming towards the collective now after this cycle is finished energetically closing out and they work through this? What's coming towards them? What is coming towards them, Holy Spirit, once they close out this cycle fully? What's coming towards them? Some of you may isolate yourselves for a little bit to try to heal. Okay, what else, Spirit? Can you tell us? Can you clarify? Okay, that was interesting. Ha! 6 of Cups. Somebody's definitely reminiscing on the past. Look at that. Nostalgia. So for some of you, you're going to be going through a process of healing here, okay? You might still have a little bit of, disheartedness and a little bit of turbulence. I don't know what I feel like somebody is going to be removing themselves from a situation here with somebody, and it may take a little bit of time, okay? Don't get disheartened because some things take time, especially if it's a divorce and a business partnership all in one. But, it takes time to work through this stuff, right? But some of you are reminiscing, you and or someone else is reminiscing from your past, is reminiscing about you, and or you're reminiscing about somebody else from the past. And yeah. Some of you, this person you may have known since childhood or your younger years. Some of you may be receiving a gift from somebody, okay? Just that's for some people, okay? Just use your intuition. All right, Spirit, what else is coming towards the collective after they fully close out this ending and work through this? Whoa. Can you clarify this, please? Spirit, clarify this card, please. Some of you are working yourselves to the bone. You may need to see to your personal needs to prevent burnout, especially if you're working like crazy. Okay. Some of you may be working like crazy, maybe free yourself from some kind of financial situation. Oh, look at that tower in reverse. Didn't I say tower? All right. So some of you are giving your spirit. What is this? Okay, so a lot of you are going to be rebuilding after an ending here. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Whoo, man, I was like, Lord, help us. I was trying to figure out what Spirit wanted me to say about that one, and he told me, okay. Thank you, Spirit. What else? One more? Okay. Yep, juggling. Somebody was juggling somebody or something else, juggling too many options. And you could have been juggling, look, neglect, working yourself to the bone. And now you're looking at, yeah, the financial pressures. Try to simplify your life. Maybe find less things to juggle in your life. That could prevent a tower here, an additional tower. All right, Spirit, I'm going to pull from the tarot. Let's see what comes out here. And then I'm going to pull clarifier cards because I'm getting up in time here. Okay, thank you, Spirit. You guys, please like, comment, subscribe. It really does help my channel so that more people can get these messages that need to get them. I really appreciate all of your support in advance. I'm just going to let you know. Thank you so much in advance for that. You can also hit the share button and copy link, and you don't have to share it. It'll still hit the algorithm and assist and the messages getting out. Thank you so much for all your help, you guys. I love hearing from you. Please share if this confirmed anything for you and or resonated with you and helped you in some way. I love hearing when it helps people, okay? Look at that 3 of Wands. Let's see what else comes out, Spirit. What do you have out of this deck for the collective at this Queen of Cups? All right, some of you are, emotional. Some of you are working on your I just heard emotional intelligence, but also you're working on trying to regulate your emotions at this time. You could be a very giving, nurturing person. Some of you could be mothers. Again, you don't have to be. Some of you may be masculine to being Queen of Cups energy. You're just a very nurturing person, but I feel like some of you could be parents, okay? Some of you are parents. Spirit. What else can you tell us about this situation? Let's just say, Spirit, what else? Okay. Who or what is coming towards the collective? Who or what is in their energy? This could be somebody new coming in. This could be somebody from the past. It's already in your energy wanting to come in. We'll see what else comes out, and I'll pull clarifier cards for you guys and message cards from this person, okay? The Spirit, who's coming towards? Who is coming towards the collective at this time? Who is in their energy and coming towards them? The Empress, mother and nurturing. And again, this could be a masculine too. Could be a Taurus, doesn't have to be. Somebody that is in the process of creating for themselves and is very fruitful. A lot of you are in your Empress energy right now. You're in the process of trying to stabilize after an ending of some sort and, some deceit in some kind of a partnership. Again, it could be romantic, it could be business or both. Some of you could have marriage partners that you had a business with as well. So it's going to be probably different for different people. But you're in the process of rebuilding and learning to love yourself and learning how to balance multiple hats in your life. Could be a single parent or about to be. Some of you could be getting pregnant. Some of you could be pregnant. Some of you are nature lovers. You're very creative. You're building your success and material wealth at this time, your stability. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else? You could tell us who's coming towards the collective at this time. Thank you for that. Some of you may be seeing threes, like 33, 333. Please clarify this. Please clarify this sun card. Please clarify this sun card, please. Thank you. Somebody's going to fight for a relationship, but let's see. Oh, goodness. So somebody that's in the process of closing out a cycle. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. So they're in the process of wanting to move towards a new beginning, but they're still dealing with opposition. Okay, this is somebody that's still currently dealing with opposition. They're trying to close out this cycle right now with somebody or something. They're wanting to fight for oh my goodness. Some of you may be BC Boys fans. I'm going to write this down. Fight for your right to party. So it literally just came through my head. So some of you may be Beastie Boys fans. So some of you could be fighting for your rights in some way with someone. Okay. But this is somebody that's, it could be a Leo. Oh, goodness. Okay. You and or this person. Okay. Because somebody maybe wants to fight for a Leo. I don't know. What is this spirit? This is Gemini and Taurus and Aries. Somebody that could be learning new skills of some sort. Maybe you're going to be getting a new job opportunity. Maybe somebody's going to be offering you a new job opportunity coming in to an Empress. Yeah. Somebody's going to be getting some good news. You could also be a student, okay? For some of you anyway. Maybe you're learning new skills in your trade. It could be spiritual. It could be just your career generally. But I feel like a lot of you are going to be given an offer from somebody. Yeah, somebody that's healing as you're healing. Yeah. So you're going to be cheering up with the new offer coming in. You're learning from this lesson, and that could be Gemini as well. Okay. Some of you could be seeing 1010. Some of you, oh goodness. Yeah, some of you are dealing with, somebody definitely overindulged here and or they could be dealing with this. Somebody that's coming towards you could be leaving this behind. Somebody overindulged, like I was saying, took advantage of somebody else. And this new person could be working on closing this out with somebody. Okay. What else, Spirit? I got a few more minutes. I'm going to go ahead and pull. Anything else? Who's coming towards them? Temperance. Somebody balanced. Look at that. Somebody balanced. And then at the bottom, look, 4 wands. I literally turned over and there's the 4 wands. This could lead to marriage for some of you. Somebody could be bringing you some communication, but somebody could be a wounded warrior and just be like, or have a warrior spirit, like a warrior energy. Could be, I just heard past life, warrior, past life. Some of you could be Sagittarius. You and this other person doesn't have to be. This person is going to be coming in more balanced. A lot of you are as you're creating something for yourself. Oh my goodness, thank you, Spirit. 2 came out. As you're creating something for yourself and balancing yourself, this person I feel like is going to come in. Somebody's going to come in with an offer. It could be a financial offer or a business opportunity, but they've got to heal from something first. They're in the process of healing from an ending of some kind of partnership first. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, somebody's going to be giving 6 of Pentacles. Somebody's going to be giving someone some kind of an aid, some kind of help, some kind of justice in a situation. They could have, okay, so this could be you receiving an offer from somebody if you're an Empress energy, and this person maybe did not give to you in the past, and or this could be a new person coming in. I'm going to pull some clarifier cards here, but some of you have somebody wanting to come give you an offer of some sort, and it looks like it could be relieving some burdens for you financially and otherwise. We'll see. I'll shuffle those in later, but we're going to pull some clarifier cards and see what other messages come out for us, for you guys. All right, Spirit. Then I'm going to pull some self-love thing at the end, suggestions that'll assist you on your path. Some of you need to clear your home and your energy. Okay, that's message cards from them. What else do we got here? I had to split my large deck up in subsections. Okay. Is this the one? Okay, no, that's not the one. Okay, so Spirit, can you tell us a little bit more clarifier cards here about the situation going on for the collective? Here, Tower moment. Huh, literally confirmation. Could be in relation to a father wound, that some of you were going through something. You enter this other person in your energy. All right, some of you could be receiving messages and songs. High Priestess. Some of you are your High Priestess energy. You're hardly intuitive, and you were picking like at 2. I did channel 2 too. Some of you could have picked up on, or you could be sensing this information is going on right now. Something in your energy, someone in your energy maybe is not in contact with you. You may be picking up intuitively on this. Somebody's going through something, and or you knew somebody was deceiving you in a situation in the past. And again, I always say past could be 5 minutes ago. Some of you could be Cancer or a water sign. Doesn't have to be. A lot of you are working on, I'm getting this too, a lot of you are working on your skills as a High Priestess. You're learning to follow your intuition more. You're learning to trust in that. You're exercising skills that are building this intuition. You're introspecting and working on yourself. Yeah, look at this. Someone was hiding other men that they were talking to. Fighting in conflict, confirmation. Emperor. Again, the Emperor in reverse came out. Some of you are attracting an upright emperor in your energy too. Somebody that's just and fair and they're a strategic thinker. They could be an Aries. They don't have to be. It's just energy. And or you could be in your emperor energy at this time. If you're in Empress, okay, so here's the thing. Some of you may not understand this. Maybe you're new to tarot, okay? So these are just energies. It can be masculine and feminine. You could be a gender, masculine or feminine, and be in these energies. A lot of you are creating a new beginning for yourself. You're working on healing and stabilizing your emotions. And you are also going back and forth into your emperor energy. That's an inner balance right there between masculine and feminine. That's what we need to be doing. That's where we need to be, is balancing our masculine and feminine. You know, we got that Two of Pentacles. Some of you were, you're juggling multiple hats, like I said, and balancing between you're going back and forth between your emperor and empress. And when you get to a point where you're emotionally more balanced after an ending, you're going to be attracting an emperor. You already have it in your energy. This is already in your energy. You have emperor energy in your energy. And this could be you. And then you're attracting a new emperor in your life of some sort. Okay. So I just wanted to explain that to some of you. Some of you could be spiritual leaders or in some kind of leadership role in your career or in your life. It could be like in a religious institution or something, or just in general, like spiritually speaking, because your high priestess is. You could be getting messages for the collective. Okay, we're going to see what comes out. Justice, yeah. You're going to be getting justice in a situation. Some of you or somebody could be getting a divorce too. Okay, we're going to see what else. Someone is in a mental prison, yeah. Someone's healing from a broken heart, a recent breakup or divorce. Sign of confirmation again. Hermit mode. A lot of you are in hermit mode healing right now. Confirmation after an ending. You're trying to heal. Somebody wanting to come speak their truth. Some of you could be, again, high priestesses wanting to speak as part of you've been working on that. I feel like some of you are going to be in a speaking leadership role. Could be on a platform and or you speak. You speak messages. You're working on clearing this right here and speaking messages for the collective. I'm getting that. Someone is deeply in regret and in a mental prison over an ending. This could be somebody in your energy right here. Yeah, someone in your energy from past or present was wearing a mask. They were not again, that deceit card, a misinformation card came out. Root chakra, some of you could, again, confirmation you're working on stabilizing your finances, creating for yourself, for your future. Someone took you for granted. There could have been entity attachments involved in this situation with somebody, okay? And there was betrayal, another side of confirmation. Okay, Spirit, what? Yeah. All right, so I'm going to say Spirit. This may be more generalized for some of you because it may be money and or romantic mixed. Anything else out of this, Spirit? Okay, two more. Yeah, building finances, root chakra, confirmation again. Someone is reassessing their priorities in their life. This could be you and or someone else that regrets an ending happening with you in the past. They're reassessing their finances. I mean, their finance. Well, you could be doing that too. All right, Spirit. Extra sign of confirmation for this person that is in their energy right now. It could be a new person that isn't in your life yet, and or it could be person from the past, and or this could be confirmations for you that this is your message. So again, take what resonates for you and leave what doesn't for somebody else. This could be for you and or a person from your past or someone in your energy new, okay? Spirit, what signs of confirmation do you have for this collective? I did get that. A lot of you are good nurturing parents, your parents. Okay. Or if you're pregnant, you're going to be. Thank you, Spirit. Any other signs of confirmation for this collective that this is our message? That almost came out. Okay. Libra. Some of you could be a Libra, and or this other person could be a Libra. Scorpio came out. Water sign. Didn't I say water sign? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Other signs of confirmation that this is their message, please, and thank you. Any other signs of confirmation? This is their message, please, and thank you. Dimples, some of you enter this other person could have dimples. Signs of confirmation, Spirit. Capricorn, some of you could be Capricorn. You enter this other person. Any other signs, Spirit? Tattoos and or body piercings may resonate for some of you. Cute. Okay, somebody's tall, 5'10" or more. Thank you, Spirit. One more. Water sign, extra confirmation right there. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. All right. And I'm going to pull, what messages do you have for this collective watching this? What messages do you have that they could assist them on taking action, or who's coming towards them? What messages, Spirit, do you have for the collective watching this? A protector masculine is coming in for some of you, okay? Use your intuition with these messages, okay? Whatever resonates with you, okay? Thank you, Spirit. Who else is coming towards, okay? Ascended masters are assisting you. That could be Jesus, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, Buddha, Vishnu, whatever your belief system is. Can be working with you at this time. Thank you, Spirit. One more. Oh, Archangel Chamuel is working with a lot of you at this time. You can also pray to Archangel Chamuel to heal broken relationships as well. But he's working on healing some kind of relationship with somebody, okay? All right, take a risk. For some of you, you're being told, consider taking a risk with a relationship or an opportunity. Maybe somebody's going to give you an opportunity. Like I said, that financial opportunity or for some kind of a gift or assistance. Look inward. The answer you seek is not outside of you. Look within. All right, so I'm going to pull what messages, if this person, okay, who is this? Let's pull a little bit on. What is this? Okay, no. Who is this person? I'm going to pull. And this person in the collective's energy, who can you tell us about them? Who are they? Like, okay, can you tell us about them, Spirit? Some of you have multiple choices in love coming. It's already in your energy. Could be, someone from the past, and it could be somebody brand new. It's not even, you never met before, okay? A past friendship that never got to turn into a romantic relationship for some of you. Anything else? Yeah, it's going to lead to, this is a Two of Cups. It's going to be a mutually reciprocal emotional connection. Okay, here we go. Harmonious partnership, a meeting of hearts and minds, evenly reciprocal relationship, emotional connection, mutual respect. Okay, anything else, Spirit, you can tell us about this person? That's in the collective's energy. Twin flame for some of you. Some of you could be your twin flame. Could be this Two of Cups for you. But again, use your intuition with these, okay? This could be one of the multiple choices in love that you have coming towards you. It's in your energy. Anything else, Spirit? New person coming in. Again, multiple choices in love. Confirmation. Someone you don't know yet or hasn't come into your life yet is currently in your energy. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. I'm going to pull messages from this person, and then I'll pull a couple love oracle that I get going. Spirit, what messages does this person in their energy want to communicate to them? This could be, for some of you, you could be cross watchers. I'm just going to say this. This could be a masculine, I'm not going to say male, masculine cross watcher watching for a feminine. Okay, could be. Okay, so just take what resonates. So this could be you wanting, if you're cross watcher, wanting to say this to a feminine. But again, use your intuition, take what resonates. Okay, what messages do you have for them, Spirit, from this person? Or these people? Can we start all over and try again? So yeah, some of you, it's this person from the past. It could be a friendship that never got off the ground. Wants to maybe start all over with you as a friend and see where it goes, okay? Maybe bringing you a business opportunity. Somebody wants to say they love you. That's so sweet. All right. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. I dream about sensual things that I want to do to you. Ooh-wee. My goodness. Somebody's spicy. That's fun. Can I have another chance to do it right this time again? Another confirmation. Can we start over and try again? Can I have another chance to do it right this time? I don't know why. For some of you, this could be a past friendship that just, maybe they betrayed you in some way and they never got an opportunity to see where it could go. Could be somebody you worked with. Okay, I'm getting that for some of you. Again, only some of you. Take it if it resonates. Okay, Spirit, what else do you have for this? Okay, I put you up on a pedestal. So if this was a past person, they put you up on a pedestal, they didn't feel good enough for you. Okay. Anything else? I'm ready to move towards you and move this relationship forward now. So there we go. I'm going to pull a couple of oracle, and then I'm going to close it out. Again, please like, comment, subscribe. You guys, I so greatly appreciate you and everything that you've done for me and being here for me and commenting. I love hearing from you guys how this is resonating for you, that it's helping you, that, a lot of the signs and confirmations are spot on for you. Thank you so much for sharing that. Spirit, what messages do you have? I did pre-shuffle this, by the way. What messages do you have for this collective at this time? Who's in their energy for a love relationship for some of you? Retreat. A lot of you are in hermit mode. Again, confirmation. Pay attention to red flags. If this is somebody from the past, even if it's a friend from the past that could have betrayed you in some way, pay attention to those red flags if you want to entertain them when they come back, okay? Keep your eye out on that. Anything, Spirit? Anything else? Okay, 2 more. That's it. Passion. I was getting that passion. Somebody, oh yeah, sensual things. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Okay. So I'm going to pull one more card for you guys to see what will assist you, and maybe a couple crystal cards. Okay. Spirit, what thing would assist them at this time? What self-love or shadow work would assist the collective watching this at this time on their healing and ascension journey? Deep reflection question. Who or what from your past, no coincidence it's a past, who or what from your past do you need to forgive? Your parents, ex-lovers, etc. Okay. Self-love suggestion there. All right. And Spirit, what crystals could assist them, the collective watching this, at this time on their healing and ascension journey, working through these blockages and healing? Whoa, sodalite? Yeah, that high priestess. That'll help that high priestess and your intuition. It'll heighten your intuition. Awakening truth and logic, intuition and perception. So if some of you maybe were not perceiving a situation, I was getting that early in the reading, like to its full truth, sodalite will assist you. It looks like this. It'll assist you with looking at that from a more truthful place. It'll help open up your third eye and clear it out to where you can see it fully from the higher perspective and from the truth of the situation or with the person. Thank you, Spirit. A couple more. Green aventurine and blue celestite. Blue celestite came out yesterday. Thank you, Spirit. So green aventurine, you maybe got to get these stones to assist you. Manifesting wealth. Again, y'all were working on that. Root chakra. Opening heart chakra helps with that too. Releasing old emotional patterns fosters personal growth. So you maybe got to get green aventurine. And blue celestite, spiritual awareness, communication, healing, calming, connection to higher realms, third eye chakra, and throat chakra. Communication again. So some of you are working on your high priestess energy and channeling messages for the collective. This could be a very good stone for you to get. It looks like this. That's blue celestite. Okay. So, all right. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Please like, comment, subscribe again. I appreciate all of you done in advance for supporting me, and I leave you in love and light. Take care.